Ramadan spirit in this special month is unique for all Muslims. It promotes spirituality and fulfilling religious duties carried out in various activities through meetings, forums and a group iftar in Ramadan with friends and visitors from Oman and other parts of the world.
Ramadan nights in the Sultanate of Oman are unique because of the uniqueness of the diversity and the culture in Oman and the friendliness of the people here with everyone else, very welcoming. And I think a lot of expatriates in Oman who live in Oman would share this, that Oman, especially in the month of Ramadan, is very, very welcoming.
One of the good examples is the 4th edition of Ta'aruf, which aims at introducing Islam and highlights a coexistence and tolerance of the Omani society. That took place at the Oman Convention and Exhibition Center in Irfan City, Muscat. The event of which it received an overwhelming response from all sections of the society.
With respect we sing, for respect we sing, together will we all be fine.
A dialogue with a group of newly converted to Islam was held where they discussed the reasons for them entering Islam and the good changes occurred to them after that. During the sessions, 28 people from different nationalities embraced Islam. A memorable presentation by Dr. Ismail bin Musa Menk, Mufti of Zimbabwe, one of the well-known international scholars. His presentation under the title Towards Human Happiness, he pointed out that Islam propagates brotherhood and religions are there to improve the human life. He added, all laws and traditions of Islam are for the joy of humanity, and they show that when man depends on Allah, he will receive happiness. Hence, the key for happiness is to build a relationship with God. We spoke to Dr. Ismail and he said,
it's important that the message that is delivered, be it directed to Muslims or non-Muslims, should be delivered in a way that anyone who hears it across the globe can relate to it. You know, today was more specialized towards the non-Muslims, but still, there were a lot of aspects of Islam in it, because the idea is to gain an understanding of one another. In that way, we can respect each other more and we can actually work together with this compassion for one another, inshallah.
With regards to Oman and its people, he said,
a general message to the people of Oman. I have delivered a message especially to the youth. You know, I've witnessed a great level of character and conduct in this beautiful country. A lot of people are very well-mannered, there are high levels of morals and values. So my message to the youth, to maintain this beautiful legacy that has been brought down through the generations, and it's not easy to do that, but to make sure that the youth understand how their own parents and forefathers have a beautiful reputation, and we need to work on that, inshallah.
We also met other friends from elsewhere, and they had this to say.
I am enjoying the Ramadan nights in Oman. I am enjoying the generosity, I'm enjoying the culture, I'm enjoying the values of Oman. One of my experiences that I can never forget is the generosity, the values, the culture. This is just something that I want to appreciate the Omanis. I want to appreciate all the Muslims in Oman. In Oman, it's all about giving, it's all about receiving, it's all about loving one another.
It's my first participate in this event, and I was so surprised because very good organization and very so interesting, and I was very surprised, very happy.
His lecture touched me deep into my heart, what he's talking about humanity, and in Islam what God loves everybody in a very deep, equal way. This love of Allah is coming down for everybody, to all the human beings. I really appreciate his lecture.
This was the 4th introduction of Islam here in Muscat, Oman. So, and in the presence of Grand Mufti from Zimbabwe, Mufti Ismail Musa Menk. And the real message from him today towards all of humans, non-Muslim especially, it was we are all brothers in humanity and brothers in faith.
The lecture today focused on happiness and the concept of happiness, and Mufti Mink related the concept of happiness to spirituality and to being close to God and to being content and be happy regardless of what you have. It's not what you have that makes you happy. It's the relationship that you have with God and the relationships that you build with other human beings and other creatures. That is basically, in a nutshell, what Professor or Sheikh Mink talked about today.
On the sideline of the event, an exhibition on the message of Islam, which featured a number of paintings of Islam, as well as some of the Omani landmarks that tell the history of mosques and Islamic architecture of the country. Indeed, this event was a window to those who wanted to know about Islam and the Omani society. Abdallah bin Ahmed al-Rubaiey, Sultanate of Oman Television, Muscat.